Hey guys, what's up? Underground Geek here. Today I want to talk about The Flash number 32. And the reason I want to talk about it is it's a pretty interesting storyline right now, but then you've also added in the fact that he got transferred from his job because his lack of performance, and he's actually working at Iron Heights now. So he's working at the very prison where he put most of the bad guys in. I thought that was kind of cool. And this says, "Welcome to Iron Heights, Barry Allen. Hope you make it out alive." And see the Flash symbol in the water there? This is kind of cool. It's almost like a searchlight shining in the water in the shape of the Flash symbol. But so if you haven't been keeping up with the Flash, he got affected by the negative speed force. You know, the power that Dr. Zoom Reverse Flash uses. And so he has a hard time controlling it. It kind of sucks his life force a little bit. It causes a lot of destruction around him. And so Kid Flash is actually trying to help him control his power. It's like a reverse teacher now. Instead of him teaching him how to use the speed force, he's having to teach him how to control his negative speed force. So they're out fighting Black Spider. There's a couple of new henchmen with him that look like Ninja Turtles. And they're actually supposed to be snake guys, but they look like Ninja Turtles to me. Don't they look like Ninja Turtles? Yeah. So anyway, they're fighting, and basically what's happening is Kid Flash's speed force is helping to control Barry's negative speed force. And I just noticed, you see it right there where he like catches the bullet? That's kind of cool. But so he's fighting Black Spider. And Black Spider's pretty cool. Look at his suit and his abilities and stuff. He's almost like a Doc Ock or something. Don't say Doc Ock 3 times or Dan Slott will show up and start telling you're a bigot. But anyway, so then Kid Flash does some cool things because he says, I can steal the momentum from those diamonds as they're falling and those bullets before these trigger-happy dummies know what hit them. And so then he takes them out. And he's pretty much coming to his own now. I mean, he's a pretty good superhero at this point. He said, "Robin taught me that move before he kicked me off the Teen Titans." I'm not sure how I feel about you learning anything from that kid. They're talking about Damian Wayne. But Damian Wayne is kind of a jerk, but he's also a pretty good superhero as well. So then they're leaving. You see them changing back into their regular clothes, going back into their rings. And they're sitting there talking, and there's been a big fallout because Barry is now, not really talking to Welly anymore. He's not really talking to Iris. And so he's kind of falling out of the family a little bit. You see them going their separate ways. Basically just work partners at this point. So all of his relationships are basically broken at this point. Then we get this nice, cool title page here. Welcome to Iron Heights. Look at the detail in that. It's pretty cool. And it says the writer is Joshua Williamson, the artist is Christian Deuce, the colorist is Ivan Placencia, and the letterer is Steve Wands. So the story is he and his partner both got transferred. Kristen, they both got transferred to Iron Heights. She is not happy about it. She feels like he is bringing her down. And so basically she's like, "Don't talk to me." So then they go in there and they meet the new director of Iron Heights. And he's pretty much a jerk. He's just like you think he could be. They're getting scanned in. He sees all the soldiers. Basically, it's like, a fortress. So he's talking about how their new office is actually a refurbished cell. And he said it's not supposed to keep you in here. It's supposed to protect you from the criminals. And they said, is there a chance of them getting out? And he's like, that's right now not really in your pay grade. So then there's a fight breaking out in the courtyard. And, hey, look, you recognize these guys? It's Rory and August, Godspeed. And so they're fighting, and even with the dampeners on them, they still have a little bit of their abilities because you can't completely take them away. But Barry's like, why are you not breaking this up? Why are you not stopping the fight? And he says, well, they're just hurting each other. Thought that was pretty funny. He lets them fight it out a little bit. Rory looks messed up, I'm telling you. And then once it gets out of hand, then he brings in the pipeline, he calls them. Basically his own little private army. Look how high tech they look. Pretty cool. are these Warhammer guys? They're like, everybody get down. We're here to destroy your heresy. But so he's taking them all out with the high-tech weapons, making sure to beat down all their heresy. And then they kind of gets in one last sucker punch, and then they zap him with the sonic weapons. So here they are going back to their cell, but if you'll notice, they're all still wearing their costumes. And they ask him about that, and he says that he allows them to wear their costumes because they're not, they're never going to change. So he wants them to know they are who they are. And so Captain Cold's getting his sister to find out why Barry Allen is here. He wants to know what's going on and why he knows August, which is Godspeed. And so then we get a little more talking here. It says, don't you think that's all a bit severe? What if someone wants forgiveness, redemption? If they serve their time and are willing to change, they deserve a second chance. Hell is empty and all the devils are here, Shakespeare. And he's basically saying how they're never going to actually change. So they keep talking on, and Barry actually agrees with the director about this. But it's, you know, you can kind of see that because he's been fighting them all of his life, and they haven't changed one bit. So he's kind of struggling with that. Then we get our new big bad that's in here, Copperhead. She's interrogating one of the criminals. You see the dudes from earlier, the Ninja Turtles, which are actually snake people. And she proceeds to kick her little henchman into a pile of snakes. Indiana Jones would be cringing right now if he saw that. Basically, gets bit, dies. Lady stares there with her ominous stare. Then, you know, when she's talking though, she's talking about a new big bad that's come in. Somebody that's kind of infiltrating her territory, and she needs to find out who it is. So we're going to talk about that later. So then Barry decides to give a phone call out to Wally. You know, he's trying to call Wally, kind of trying to open up to him more, to become his friend again. He's putting himself out there. But then something swoops him up and takes him into town. And who is it? Fast Track. It's Fast Track, guys. You know Fast Track. Not really. I don't have any idea who this is, but I can pretend, can I? I love her outfit too. The outfit's really cool. It's like Tron or something. Plus, she's drawn like a female, guys. Look, she's a female. Can you believe it? She's kind of cute. But anyway, I think she used to be bad, but now she's kind of good because he's like smiling, so he wouldn't be smiling if she was still bad. But she's like, miss me, Barry? And then it ends, and then in 2 weeks, we get our metal tie-in. Bats Out of Hell, Part 1. Then in 1 month, the start of Black Hole Rising. And I guess that's the new group that's coming as Black Hole because she used to work for Black Hole, I think. So that's where they're kind of tying it in. But pretty cool story, isn't it, guys? I like that how that, you know, it's kind of just a setup issue. You know, there's not really any basic conflict, but there's a lot of story, and I didn't mind it. Like, I was never bored when I was reading it because it generally interests me. They pulled in characters that you knew. They had conflict. They had character development, things like that. Everybody was flawed. Nobody was perfect. Barry is on the ropes right now. He's not having a good day. He's trying to come to grips with his negative speed force and everything. You know, they do it without making him like totally a jerk. Unlike Marvel, where they have to totally kill the character, they can have him have stuff wrong with him like a normal person, and then he can try to fix it. But pretty cool. I liked it. What did you guys think about it? Did you like this comic? Are you reading it now? Are you going to pick it up maybe since I've did a review on it? But I've got some more reviews coming out today. I'm actually trying to get a new laptop, so I'm shopping around for something. There's one that I found at a local store, and there's one that I found online. I'm struggling, though, because everybody's telling me to get the SSD hard drive. But, you know, they've got the HDD, like the regular hard drive laptops. You can get a better one for about the same price as a lower end SSD laptop that's used. So I'm kind of struggling with that. You know, is SSD really that much better than, or solid state, is that really that much better than regular hard drive, or what? But so I like the story. I'm trying to keep up with it. I'm really excited to do the metal tie-in. I want to see how it goes because, you know, lately all the metal tie-ins have been really cool. But all right, guys, tell me what you think about this. Tell me what you think about my review of it. And I hope you liked it. Hit the thumbs up, hit the bell so you don't miss any of my videos, and have a great day, guys. Underground Geek out.